Okay, we're on to the sort of centerpiece of the wreath making now, and you'll have to forgive me, I don't know how I'm going to do this single-handedly, but I'm going to try. So I've taken a little piece of dried lavender and I've wrapped some wire around it and left two long ends, both sides. Okay, so there's two pieces of wire there. Okay, I have taken a pine cone and I have taken a piece of wire, and what I've done is if I have another piece of wire here to show you, I have sort of gone halfway through the wire and then wrapped it in and out at the bottom. If I can show you this, the bottom of the pine cone, just catching it into the open part and then twisting it so like that, so it can then be twist tied to hold on to something else. With the dried fruit, again, I've taken a piece of wire and I've just threaded it up and down so that we can twist both ends of that. You should have potentially some little bells, so with little holes, so I've just threaded them through the wire. That'll focus on there in order to be able to put them together. And then you've got things like tinsel, sparkles and ribbons. So I'm going to hopefully just press pause on this and put it somewhere so we can have a look at how we put it together. Right, I'm not sure if that will have turned itself around, so apologies if it has. But the idea is I'm going to take my dried lavender and twist tie it tight. I'm going to take my little bit of holly and add that in around. I'm going to use pine cone, do the same. You can take much longer than me doing something like this. I'm just trying to do it quickly for the benefit of the camera and not keep you for too long. I'm going to add in actually I might add those in at the end because they're quite small. So you've got lots of pieces of wire now, just be careful. I do have a cut on my finger. I think it might either be from a piece of holly or from the wire. Got the wire, the orange segment, which again I'm going to add together in here to add a different bit of colour. Attach it all around the back there. I think that's coming together nicely. So I want it to be secure. I'm not going to use any tinsel in this, but I will use this. Now I want to show you these. If you've got a ribbon, a purple or a red one, you'll see that it's a long piece, but at one end you'll find a piece that's stapled or sewn together at the top, and that's the end that you don't need, so let that end go to the other end. The other end, you'll find that as you peel it apart, the two wider pieces, there's thinner ribbon, and if you pull on that thinner ribbon by putting your two fingers either side and then just push it down, this creates the most amazing ribbon. And of course what you've got then is you use these end pieces to tie it around, and then you can curl them with a piece of scissors and using the internal blade by putting it against it and then just pulling against it, and hopefully it does that beautiful spiral. Let's do the other side. So you're holding very carefully with your thumb the ribbon against the blade of the scissors, and then you're pulling the ribbon away and across the blade at an angle, and as you can see it creates that lovely spiral. Didn't manage to get to the bottom of that one, I stopped there, so let's get to that point. Fingers crossed. Okay, so with my lovely purple ribbon, I'm going to use that at the end, and I'm going to put my dried lavender with my pine cones. I'm going to make sure I split the wire at the back there, make sure it's nice and tight. I'm going to go around both sides of the wreath, twist them and tuck them away. Put in my purple ribbon, and again tying it. I'm just going to just do this gently, but you can do it much more securely. And of course, lots of adjusting to be done afterwards. But I've got my little bells, and put my little bells in there. Maybe leave them a little bit longer so the wind catches on your front door, or if you're opening and closing the front door. There's the little bells. And then because I've put my dried lavender at the bottom there, the last thing I need to do is with some string or some more wire, or maybe a different coloured wire. I actually have some of this wire. I'm going to create my hook, or you can use another piece of ribbon or a piece of tinsel at the top and use that to go through at the top. And if I either double knot it or twist it in on itself, create a loop, and I can hang it like that. And fingers crossed, we have a lovely door wreath to make our doors festive this Christmas. And it's at this point I probably need to say a massive thank you to everybody that's been involved in getting this charity online wreath making session together. The Lavender Hill mob have been superb. Thank you very much for your help with cutting and all the things that you do here to allow me to do this. In particular, I'm not going to name you all, but Sarah for all the help Sunday and Monday, and Gail. Without Gail we wouldn't be online tonight, so Gail, thank you very much for that. Claire, who also came to help with all of the preparations, and Kirsten, who let us raid her garden for foliage, and Susie for a massive amount of support along the way too. So Sharon, we do this for you with love, and we send you all of our best, and we know that our hearts are with you at this difficult time and your family. So enjoy Christmas. We shall enjoy it with you, either with you spiritually, in person, however we manage to do it this year. But we love you all. Thank you for making a huge amount of money for Sharon's charities. And in the actual online session tonight, I will do a draw for the raffle for those that you've entered. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and happy Christmas.